Here's how to do better with perimenopause. Part 1, understanding the symptoms. Hi, I'm Dr. Megan, and I guide people in growing, learning, and fostering connection and curiosity. And for those of you who don't know, I also like to talk about perimenopause. So today I thought it would be helpful to discuss what are some of the symptoms of perimenopause. And I'm just going to base this off of my memory, so I'm likely to miss quite a few. But I was floored when I found out all the different symptoms. So here we go. Let's start the list. 1, definitely anxiety. 2, difficulty sleeping, both falling asleep, but also waking up for whatever reason at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning and not being able to go back to sleep. 3, weight gain, really rapid weight gain, by the way. 4, muscles, they're just not there anymore. Some people in some of the support groups I'm in talk about having really muscular and toned bodies, and it literally seems like overnight they wake up and it's all just loose, fat skin. I don't really know what number I'm on anymore, so I'm just going to keep listing them. There's also this really interesting thing that happens where you feel like something's caught in your throat. There's air hunger, where you feel like you can't breathe and you're just struggling and kind of have to yawn, and it's just a really weird experience. Joint pain is another really common one. These feelings of dread and basically like nothing matters and you're just kind of don't want to exist. And I don't really know how else to explain it besides that. Like, it's not like you're going to do anything about it, but it's just these thoughts that spin around in your head, oftentimes in the morning for some reason. I don't know why. Let's see. Let's keep going with this. Oh, changes in your teeth because of the difference in your hormones, and all of the things. Like, there's obviously changes in your calcium, so also bones too, and that affects your teeth. So there could be more tooth pain. Or just things that happen dentally when you're in perimenopause. Brain fog, which is part of why I'm like, is a really big one. And that one varies quite a bit. So some days you might feel really on top of it, and then other days you can't even form sentences. And we can't forget to mention the feelings where you just don't give anything anymore. I don't know how to say that without swearing, but you really just don't care. You will say whatever, you have no filter, and sometimes you might feel like very quickly upset or enraged about something, and it just seems to come out of nowhere. So there has to be a lot of like checking that and really checking in with your body and being able to navigate that. There's sometimes feelings that people are out to get you, that no one cares about you, that everyone just wants to harm you, or doesn't want to put in an effort. And it's just things your brain is telling you, just all of these lovely thoughts that keep coming up. Back to some of the more common symptoms, there's some nausea that people will experience, as well as this like leg thing where your legs are weak and you just feel like they're like jello and you're gonna fall over. There's this difference that happens in your neck area, like neck and shoulders. I forget what these muscles are called, where they just get tight even faster, which is great if you already have tight muscles there. Yes, and we can't forget heartburn, indigestion, GERD, all of that kind of stuff that happens as well, making it difficult. Like, a lot of foods you normally could eat, just all of a sudden you're going to have difficulty with that too. I definitely feel like I'm missing some symptoms, but those are the main ones that I can think of off the top of my head right now. What are some of the symptoms you've heard of or you might be experiencing that you think other people should know about as well and be able to recognize are part of perimenopause? I just thought of one more. There's this weird congestion thing that happens as well. So you might have more like sinus congestion or feel, like I already mentioned, sometimes like there's something in your throat. Something goes on with that too. I know I just listed a bunch of different things, and in future videos, I will hopefully provide some ideas not for every single symptom, because I haven't encountered relief for all of them, but there are things I have found that are helpful. So I will talk about those, and hopefully others can chime in as well, and we can crowdsource and really disseminate this information not only to our peers who might be going through perimenopause, but also, again, helping to educate women who are in their 30s who would be experiencing this soon, so that they can prepare and maybe start implementing some of these strategies before they're even in perimenopause.